Hey guys, Blackout VHS here, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys 8 things you probably didn't know you could do in Elden Ring. Now I know some people might know some, maybe all of these tips, but you have to think about the new player. They don't know everything about Elden Ring. So let's go over the 8 different things that you probably didn't know in no particular order. This first tip on the list will 100% cure your fear of heights. Have you ever found yourself standing on a cliff looking down thinking, am I gonna die if I fall down that? Well, no more. Put aside your risky little gamer boy behavior and use rainbow stones instead. Simply walk up to an edge and drop a rainbow stone. If the rainbow stone reacts like this, then you'll survive the fall. You might take some damage from the fall, but you'll survive. And on the flip side, if you drop the rainbow stone and it explodes like this, then you won't survive the fall. I should also note that rainbow stones will emit a noise in case you drop the rainbow stone and you lost sight of it. You might find yourself in Elden Ring trying to take a screenshot, and out of nowhere, your HUD will pop up and ruin the shot. You can remedy this by hitting escape and going into system. Select sound and display, and then select HUD. By default, the game will be on auto, which means your HUD will turn on and off depending on what's going on around you in the game. But if you're like me and you like to know your stats at all times, like your health and your stamina, then you can put the HUD on, which means it won't turn off automatically. Have you noticed that if you equip a shield, that you won't be able to use the ability on your sword anymore? You have to use the ability that's on the shield? Well, you can easily fix this by picking up the Ashes of War called No Skill. If you want to pick up No Skill, you have to go to the Ashes of War salesman at the War Master's shack, just north of the starting area of the game.
Hello.
Now all you have to do is sit down at a site of grace, select Ashes of War, then select the shield you want to attach it to. Now you can wield a shield and a sword and not worry about the shield taking over your sword ability. At some point in your playthrough of Elden Ring, you're going to come across a flame trap, and these guys are really a pain. Super duper quick tip number 4 is pull out a bow or a ranged weapon and shoot the flame trap. It'll take one hit and go away. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Number 5. This next tip is a combat tip. Some swords and weapons will have a very useful attack. For example, this colossal sword, or as Y-hander, will do a stab attack or a lunge attack after you roll or dodge. You can make this more efficient. Instead of wasting stamina rolling around and dodging so that you can do this stab or lunge attack, you can just as easily do it if you crouch and attack. Moving on to tip number 6, we have nighttime or night encounters. Not only traveling and moving around at night will increase your stealth so that you can get those sneaky, cheeky, freaky little backstabs, but you'll notice that there are different types of encounters that you'll find in the world. For example, I came across this night cavalry guy and he dropped me a unique item. You can find these night cavalry littered all over the map, so keep exploring. You just need to find them. Next up for tip number 7, we have one of my favorite summons in the game, Skeletal Bandit Ashes. Now the reason why this is my favorite summon in the game is that he will resurrect himself. Mr. Bandito over here is so helpful during a boss fight. As soon as he falls, all you have to do is aggro the boss, and once he has your attention, your little friend will resurrect himself and carry on in the fight. Once again, distracting the boss, leaving the boss open for another easy peasy hit. If you want to add the Skeletal Bandit to your arsenal, you're going to have to defeat a boss known as Tibia Mariner, also known as the easiest boss in the game. Seriously, he's really easy. I'm not even going to show footage because he's that easy. You'll find this meme of a boss in Liurnia Lakes, just north of Stormvale Castle. So the last tip I have for you guys today is probably the most common one, probably one of the ones that most people already know, and that's going to be Spirt Jumps work both ways. Now, Spirt Jumps are these vertical looking wind tornado tunnel thingies that when you jump with torrent on them, you go super high in the air and you get this crazy like cinematic feel and effect. It's a couple things I wanted to show you. Obviously, I just said the first thing, so if you go back down with torrent or even on foot, you won't take any damage. On very few occasions, I've taken like a little bit of damage, but you won't die, and you should die from that height. The other thing is that you can manipulate the direction in which you travel when using these wind tunnel things. Do all sorts of cheeky stuff and get on top of things you're not supposed to, and you won't take any fall damage. So I implore you guys, experiment with that and let me know if you found any secrets using it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope somebody learned something, and I hope I didn't annoy too many people that know these already, and I'm sure I'll hear it in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the content, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I'm going to keep pumping out these Elden Ring videos, and they're going to get better and better over time. Alright, that's all from me. I'm Blackout VHS, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.